beautiful song you just saw, introducing you to this interview segment. Dealing with the problem of infertility, especially as an African woman, can be a painful one to the extent that sometimes sufferers are stigmatized for no fault of theirs. Now, Merck Foundation, the philanthropic arm of Merck Germany, sees this stigmatization a worrying development and is therefore doing something about it, as in educating our people on why they need to change their mindsets. And luckily for me in the studio, I have been joined by two guests. From my far right, I have Dr. Rasha Kelej.
Thank you very much for having me.
Dr. Rasha Kelej.
Yes.
She is the CEO of Merck Foundation. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
As an African woman, it's glad to see you as an African championing this cause.
Thank you very much.
And we'll talk about it in a little bit. Now with Dr. Rasha is Kwesi Oteng. He needs no introduction. That's him. That's him on my immediate left. Kwesi Oteng, you're welcome.
Thank you.
And he is also, adding his voice to this campaign, and he will tell us in what way exactly he is doing that in a bit. But let me start with you, Dr.
Rasha.
Dr. Rasha. Yes. Tell us about Merck Foundation.
Thank you very much for having me. Of course, Merck Foundation is the philanthropic arm of Merck. And Merck is a German company, and it is the oldest pharmaceutical and chemical company. Can you imagine? It was established 1668, 350 years ago. Yes.
Wow.
But the foundation is established in 2017.
Okay.
So we have in the foundation a vision of building healthcare capacity.
Okay.
So we can improve access, of course, to health. In the focus with fertility and cancer, diabetes and hypertension, and also empowering women, infertile women, through Merck More than a Mother, which is a very important campaign.
Exactly. The Merck More Than a Woman campaign, we'll be talking about that in a jiffy. More Than a Mother campaign. Yes. We'll be talking about that in a jiffy. But your foundation was established in 2017. Over the years, you have turned out some activities.
Yes.
How would you say those activities have impacted on the lives of your beneficiaries?
Look, I mean, the foundation established 2017, but the programs started 2012.
Okay.
So then we decided to do the foundation. Of course, it's very impactful because the strategy of the foundation is very hands-on. We don't just, for example, give donations and that's it, but we implement, we execute the programs ourselves, and we integrate all aspects of society in Africa into the programs. From starting from the first ladies of Africa who became the ambassadors of Merck More Than a Mother, till the community leaders and the community members, by establishing small businesses for the infertile women so they can be independent and have purpose in life other than being only maybe making machines, or mothers. If they fail, they are nothing and they suffer all this violence. But also integrate art, like what we have with Kwasi. For local songs, we have 17 local songs, and the last song we released with him, and I developed the concept myself. We integrated with the media as partners. So we also launched a training for media to be able to know how to sensitize the community about this sensitive issue. We launched also 3 awards: Fashion Award for Merck More Than a Mother for fashion designers, Film Award for filmmakers, and Media Recognition Awards for the best coverage by media, TV, radio, print or online. So you see, everything is there.
It's covered. Everything is covered. Now, Kwesi, what specific role are you playing in this?
Oh, I came in as an artist, musician, to be part of the composition of the song, like from Ghana. Of course, several other countries have done songs as part of the campaign. And so I had the privilege to do it with Adina and her. And her amazing team, great. And I mean, we felt like it was a compassionate and a very powerful thing that people are going through. Of course, the stigma, it's real. And so, I mean, we had to come full on board and be part of it. It was just an amazing experience working with them,
Right. Doctor, Kwesi just made a point that the stigma is real. But in my mind, I'm wondering, why would somebody go out to stigmatize a woman who herself is burdened emotionally?
Because I realized after discussing with many people that there is many people don't feel that it is it's wrong to do that. They feel that it's the fault of the woman that she cannot have children because, for example, she's done something wrong in her previous life. For example, having unsafe abortion or something else, which is not true at all.
Not always.
Not even a small percent. Because 85% of the infertility can be caused by very simple things and can be prevented. For a small infection or from child marriage or from even unsafe delivery. Not it has to be abortion. From STD, from genital mutation, can cause infection, and this infection can really develop further because it's a silent infection and do the infertility as a complication. And of course, there is other things like bad nutrition. Exposure to pesticides, chemicals, many other environmental things. So all this can be prevented because not all of them like hormonal disturbance, and also they don't feel that they don't feel the suffering of these women. But when they realize that they are really causing a big pain, when they listen to their stories, they apologize. We have many cases in the community when we met with women. The people who done this stigmatization and insult for women, they stood up and apologized to the women and said, we don't want to do anything against God's will or to upset or hurt someone because this is not good. And they apologized for that.
Wow, that's some good impact there.
Religion can really act this very much.
So therefore, this campaign that you are having, the Make More Than a Mother campaign, is coming at an opportune time, wouldn't you say, Kwesi?
Yes, of course. I mean, it's solving real problems. And it also comforting. What I like about the idea is the capacity of the idea to stretch the woman from the situation, to begin to see
prove herself. In different careers, different success. If you see the video, we developed the concept. I actually worked on the concept with because I told him I want to see a doctor, an engineer, a judge, a scientist, a referee, even a boxer. I want to see all the professions that women can really excel, and it's meant to be only for men. Okay.
Yes. The preserve of men. Yes. But now women are also.
So if she cannot have children, she is more than a mother anyway. She can be a good member in society, a strong member to contribute to the society in total. So it's
no wonder the caption "Make More Than a Mother," because you have mothers that women that have given birth and are not even mothering their children.
Definitely.
Now, so there is the Merck Africa Asia Luminary coming up. Tell us about it.
Before I tell you about the Merck Africa Asia Luminary, I want to show you this No to Infertility Stigma. This is also, I told you that we are doing the fashion award, and there's a lot of fashion designers are coming up with the concept that is really chic and you can wear, but it delivers the message. No to infertility stigma. You are more than a mother.
Kindly reveal it a little for our cameras to see. No to infertility stigma.
And in a very nice design with beads and everything, so women can wear it around.
Very chic and classy.
So this is very important because we want to integrate the message and breaking the stigma message into our day-to-day setting, our natural settings, in fashion, in newspapers, in TV programs, radio shows, in even furniture, everything. So really can invade and normalize the infertility.
Exactly, because that must stop.
Yes, definitely. Must stop. And now it's open a dialogue when someone see me wearing this and say, what is this stigma? What is infertility? Talk about it. Why it's not stigma? Why? So we can open a dialogue between each other. During going to work, in our jeans, in our handbag, in our everything, even men on your T-shirt as well. You can have something.
So now let's
talk about the luminary. So it's a very, very important conference edition. We're going to be co-chaired by Her Excellency the First Lady of Ghana and myself. We will have 1,000 participants coming from 60 countries to Ghana. that start tomorrow, and it will be inaugurated as an honor for us by His Excellency the President of Ghana, and also the Chairman of the Executive Board of Merck and Merck Foundation, which is Professor Frank Stengebeck Haberkamp. And we have around 15 First Ladies are coming from African countries, and 25 ministers of health, education, information, and gender.
It's indeed a high-powered one.
Yes.
So it's going to be co-chaired by yourself and our First Lady.
Exactly. It's a great honor for us.
Exactly. You know, that woman is doing so amazingly well.
Very dedicated and very passionate about helping Ghana, the people of Ghana, and starting programs. She's very generous, and she's very hospitable for everyone. She provided all the support for us to make this a very big success, because it's a big number, and many countries are participating. So it needs a lot of work throughout the year. So we are working on that from January, actually. And she's also the ambassador of Merck More Than a Mother. So she's contributing to our campaign to break the stigma of infertility through the social media and other things. Actually, this year we launched a very nice book, story for children, talking about how infertility is not a stigma, and how men should support their wives since young ages to put the values of strong values, family values of love and respect in the children from when they are so young. So they respect their sisters, their wives, future wives, and all this. I think this is it should start from the childhood. This concept of respecting women. So I think so. I believe so.
I believe so.
Very much.
And I like the bit of the men supporting their wives, notwithstanding, and having Kwesi here. What is your own take on that?
I'm a part of the men that are supporting women to be better than any pressure that's been placed on them by stigma in so many ways. And so when I was called on it, I brought my full heart to it. Yes, to see that people are being transformed and changed. And again, it's beautiful to see that women can be amazing, and not just boxed.
And you know what we are going to do as well? We are going to do a Pan-African song. Because as I told you, we have 17 songs, local songs from Zambia, Sierra Leone, and Gambia, and Ghana at the moment, and Rwanda, and Kenya. So we are going to bring all together to do a nice song. So Kwesi will work on the video and give the concept. We wanted to do it in Pan-African, and actually we have contribution from French countries, from Burundi as well, so to have also a Franco-Anglo things. So you know that also the First Lady of Burundi has released her own song. She composed and sang and mixed the video for being a woman is more than mothers, and for Merck More Than a Mother as an ambassador. And it was released actually 2 days ago. You've seen it in BBC.
I heard it on BBC. It's just
amazing.
It's really gone around the world.
But also the president of Liberia, His Excellency George Weah, through His Excellency the First Lady of Liberia, his wife, because she's also ambassador, composed and sang song for us.
And indeed, it's catching on well. And you have all these key, outstanding men and women.
Men and women support, which is very important.
We are hoping to make the import that this idea has in mind. But you mentioned that about 1,000 guests are attending.
Yes.
And if there's somebody watching us right now and want to be part of it, can that person be part of it?
It depends on the availability of the space, of course, because you know that the conference room can take more than 1,000. So if there is a space, because security, because we have a very important personalities, but of course they can see it live stream. So we have live stream for all the conference, all the sessions, educational sessions.
Where's the portal?
Facebook, Merck Foundation. Merck Foundation, Facebook, and Twitter, Merck Foundation, and Instagram, Merck Foundation. All this they can go and see everything. And next year we are going to hold it in Zambia, and they can be part of it.
Okay. Yes. All right. So that's some piece of good news there. Now, I'll come to you as a chair, the CEO for the foundation, and take your expectation of this conference. But let me come to Kwesi, you representing the male, your group, your age group.
What at Anna?
Of course. What is your expectation in all of these energies that we are putting to bear?
My expectation is that, definitely will have an amazing impact on the society. A lot has gone into it, like the video and the music and the arts and scientific approach to be able to stretch the mind, and so definitely I also even believe that a lot of the time the stigma even pressures the women even more.
Exactly.
I think that such ideas that stretch the mind beyond the box that the stigma
has put them.
To stop saying that they are cursed, to stop saying that they are witches, to stop insulting them physically and psychologically. This is all incorrect, and we should stop. And I think by having this being talked about in media, TV shows, radio shows, in print and online, it will normalize it. Do you remember what happened in HIV since long time? And it was stigma, and now everyone talk about it normally?
It's normal.
This is exactly what we want for infertility, because I've seen a lot of women, they prefer to have HIVs than being infertile. Why? Infertility is a condition, can be treated and can be prevented, and it's not a stigma. They are all can contribute. There is mothers without being mothers. You can adopt. You have all these professions that you can see yourself, prove yourself, and be happy. So it's possible to be happy. They should just leave such women alone. Yes.
So what's your expectation as we are wrapping up on this?
Our expectation is there is also a small gap that we don't have fertility specialists in many countries at the moment, and all very, very few. So also during this conference we are training a fertility specialist and enrolling them in a long-term training, like 6 months training, so they can be the first fertility specialist in their country. So they can also support these women, because believe it or not, there is small interventions that can be, for example, a course of 3-4 days tablet that can actually solve the problem. But because you don't have the expertise, you don't have the possibility. So we want to give them the option. Whoever want to have access to health and
will be able to. That's great. That's great. We wish you well.
Thank you.
And my co-African woman, my co-African woman, the
I'm from Egypt.
Egyptian. It's great to have you here.
I'm very proud to be African. Really.
Yes.
You should be. Of course. We should
best
be.
continent.
Exactly. The best continent. And we thank God for the resources and the capabilities He has blessed us with. And hopefully we should be using it to the betterment of all of us. Thank you for coming and for this great work you're doing.
Thank you.
For this great work. It's not their fault that they find themselves in that condition. So they shouldn't be hard pressed with that. I have been speaking with the CEO of Merck Foundation, Dr.
Rasha Kelej.
Yeah. So as I do my closing, closing acknowledgement, I will take your closing remarks in a bit. So I have been speaking with Dr. Rasha Kelej. She is the CEO of Merck Foundation, and with her is Kwesi Oteng, a musician who needs no introduction. I am one of your fans, and it's a pleasure to have you here. We are all your fans. You've been blessing us a lot. Wow. So, Dr. Rasha, your concluding remarks.
I want to address a small advice or statement to all the people who's watching us today. All women, you are more than mothers, and all the men, you are more than fathers. Nobody will be defined by how many children they have, but how good you've done in the society.
Wow.
Need we say more?
I don't want to. I just want us to breathe on that. What she said. Such an amazing statement. I believe that many leaders and change agents will be created by such an idea. Yes.
Right.
Thank you.
Wow. I mean, who is praised for giving birth to 100 children?
No.
Yes.
But with your
for the
deeds,
impact that we make in society. What an amazing statement.
So that was solemn. And on that solemn note, we end the English segment of the Breakfast Show to make way for the Akan segment, which will also be very interesting and educative. So please stay and enjoy every bit of it.
Wow.
Good morning.
Powerful.